This video is to show you that what you can also do with one of these cases. This is one of my gamer cases down here that actually is meant to hold gamer cards, and it's got all the racks on the inside to just hold cards, and these come out. And the reason I made this is because this doesn't have to hold gamer cards. It can hold whatever you want. This one here I made for a customer named Jim to hold some Oculus Rift headsets, 2 sets with all the accessories. And I'll open it up in a second to show you. But this, anything that you could put in a case, like guns or tattoo machines or anything, one of these cases could be modified to hold those pieces. It doesn't just have to be cards for gaming. So a few of the things, the alterations that I did was I enlarged the whole case because the headsets are pretty big and they wouldn't fit in this case. So I enlarged it. And this is actually the 5.2 millimeter MDF. This material is actually a true 1/4 inch, 0.25. So all I did was take this case and scale it to the thickness from one of these pieces from 5.2 to a 1/4 inch, and everything scaled to this size, and everything went together the same as it did with this. Everything fit. So just by scaling it to the material thickness that you're using, everything should fit. So some of the things, the comments that I got on this case was, what if you added wax to this, which I did. I didn't do it on this because it was a prototype. I put it together without anything. And there was another one that said, why don't you ease the bottom edge of this and the door so that when this opens, like right now, it doesn't close automatically, because this, it's straight off the CNC, no extra milling. But this one I actually did. This one, it's milled on the bottom, which you can't really see from the top, but also the inside of this is also milled. So when you close this, it automatically closes now. And that's just a secondary operation that could be done to any of these. So this case is now, like, this one is just for holding gamer cards because of the inserts. But if you took the inserts out, you could put foam and then cut the shape out of whatever it is you want to fit in there, and it can hold that. So this will talk about this one. I also ease the edge underneath the handle so that it feels more comfortable when you carry it. This one is still sharp, but it can easily be fixed. So I'll take this one down and we'll talk about this. So this one, it's much bigger, but the material is a lot heavier too. So wherever possible, on the back sides of all these keys, and like this leg and the inside of most of these keys, like the back side of this key, I milled out. So I removed as much of the material as I could just to make this lighter. And then I also put felt on the bottoms of the legs and all across the bottom of here, so if it's sitting on a table, you're not scratching up anything. So I'll put up. So this actually has one set of the equipment inside, and this was, he sent me this just so that I could really make sure that all the pieces had their own place. So I'll spin this around. This actually has a set for 2. Each one is mirrored. So there's an area for 8.5 by 11 paper. This is where the phone goes. This is the phone case that he sent me, so it fits right in there. And this has foam here and foam up underneath the bottom of this to protect the phones. So that presses in. This has a USB card that fits right in there. There's the little SIM cards, and the other little SIM card is in this right there. I didn't want to make a spot for that because it's so tiny it could just live in this. And then the controller, it fits on a piece of foam. 2 fingers come up over the top, and they have foam underneath as well. So put that right in there, it'll hold it. This whole area here, where I put my logo, but this whole area is recessed in 1/8 of an inch. So this piece of material is 1/8 of an inch from this side to the opposite side, because I took this whole area down to reduce the weight. Same on this side. This, you can see the ridge right there. All that was recessed down. The back side of this on the inside is recessed. The underside of this piece is recessed. And these pieces here, they just, you pull them in one direction and they come out. They're just in there to hold the paper in. And this is for the other phone, the other controller. In here, you can kind of see there's my logo Silverback Designs all the way across. And this is just another opportunity to remove some material to make this even lighter. Here's some Care Touch alcohol wipes. Just different face shields for the Rift headsets. This little hook right here, that's where the headphones come out. That's where the headphones live, is right on that. The headsets rest on this point and this point, and then right on this, that's the high side is where the nose piece goes. So this whole thing just sits right on this. I wanted to leave the plastic on this so I don't have fingerprints all over it. And here's the little controller. There's one that fits right here, and then the opposite one will fit right there. I don't have the other one, so just leave that right there. So over here, there's a compartment all the way across the bottom. And this one, you can put batteries in it, but all the way across the bottom here is for the wires and the other miscellaneous things. So this right here, I put my logo in, but it's routed in. So you could put another logo, cover this up. It doesn't have to be on display like that. But on this side, it's the same thing. So when this goes, here's the controller. So that'll go right there. There's a lot of area right here to put your own logos or whatever you want. And on the outside, this whole area here, that you can have a big logo. In this material, it's like a ballistic material that's made from paper and a phenolic resin. So I think the more it gets beat up and scratched, and because it's this color all the way through, so the more this gets worn, I think the cooler it's going to look. Because right now it's a little blotchy, but that's just because I sanded every single part of it. But I think the more that this gets used, the better it's going to look. So I hope you like it, Jim. This is going to be shipped out to you real soon.